You see, a common thread that I get from my clients is guys that are not interested in them, right? And obviously, people usually call me because the guy they're talking to is not interested. But what I find the most fascinating is the things that guys say that sounds like they like you, when in reality they're just making excuses, and they sound plausible enough that if you like the guy enough, you'll be willing to believe the bullshit when everyone else around you sees the BS, but you don't, right? Why? Because your eyes are clouded and you're seeing the world through a squinted gaze of fog of emotion, a very opaque fog where you can't see reality, right? And so I'm gonna tell you what these are, and unfortunately, you have to believe what I'm telling you because your emotions will tell you otherwise. It's like having a panic attack and feeling fear, but there's nothing to fear. I am telling you, don't focus on the emotion. Look at the fact that there's nothing to be afraid of. That's similar to this. Wherein he'll tell you what you want to hear. They'll play on your fantasies. They'll play on your desires. Tell you how everything is going to work out eventually. And yet, you notice that the actions don't match the words. So let's talk about how to pierce through that bullshit. All right? Look, we're having a meditation meetup tomorrow. Click on the description down below if you're in New York City and you want to attend. And also, we're going to London, people. Like, I've gotten enough people from London telling me that they want me to make a seminar. So we're doing a seminar, a 1 or 2 day seminar. We're gonna keep it 1 day because I'm not gonna have the time to stay for too long. But we're doing a 1 day seminar, and if you're interested, before I allow people to purchase it, join our European WhatsApp group. All right, it's London based, but if you're in Europe, you guys can also attend, I imagine. Click on the description down below to see where your country is. If you see London, if you see United Kingdom, click on that and join the WhatsApp group, because there I'm going to be sending everyone who's interested a link to purchase my the tickets for the London seminar. It's going to be around 150 pounds, simply because it's difficult to get there, to be honest with you, and it's very expensive. So I need to make up for it when I go there. So yeah, and we're doing a bundle sale. If you watch the whole video, you'll see what the bundle sale is for all of our courses. All right. So like the first thing that a guy says is bullshit that you should. And by the way, notice your breath throughout the whole video. I'm gonna remind you if you are aware of your breath as the video continues, but please be aware of your breath as you're watching this video. Okay. The first thing is that I get the most from women who work with me is I'm depressed and sad, and that's why I'm not contacting you. That's why I can't see you that much. Every single time a guy says that, it's bullshit. I don't care. Even though I might be wrong, who fucking cares? Wanna know why? Because if a guy really likes you, he should use you. What the hell is my stick at? He should use you as his comfort. He should be gravitating towards you to feel happy. When a guy actually likes you, it doesn't matter if his grandma fell from the stairs. Doesn't matter if she choked on a goddamn pork chop. All right? I don't care what happens to granny. He should be gravitating towards you for comfort. Anytime something bad happens to a guy, that should be an excuse for him to come to you for comfort. Why? Because naturally, when we fall in love, the person who we love mentally, neurologically replaces our parent figure, our parental figures. So a child naturally gravitates towards who he's most comfortable with and whom he loves the most. As we grow up, those neural circuits that were dedicated towards our parents and keeping us safe now becomes repurposed towards our lovers. And hey, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, people. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification. A lot of you guys are watching this without being subscribed. I know you are because the stats say so. Look, I can see it. You're not subscribed. Holy crap. Subscribe. And so depending on how those neural circuits work with your parents, that's how you're going to react to when you feel bad. You're going to gravitate towards someone whom your body and brain deems as someone who will promote your genes, right? You were looking for safety when you were a child, But now safety isn't the most important thing. Now what's most important is reproduction. And so you those circuits are repurposed. And so naturally that person should gravitate towards you. It not say, oh my God, I feel bad, so that's why I'm not going to contact her. That makes no goddamn sense. That makes no sense. They should gravitate towards you no matter what happens. Now, if they don't gravitate towards you when things go wrong and they still love you, then in my opinion, that just means that this person's attachment style is flawed, because what the hell? So that means that anytime something bad happens, you're never going to come to me for comfort, because that's not how you do things. So now you're noticing that this is not just a problem of him lying to you that he doesn't like you, but also if he does love you and that's how he acts, then that you're gonna get offended by that eventually, and this is gonna resurface as a problem. Either way, if that's how he deals with problems, he isolates himself, then you guys are not meant to work out. So what I'm saying is that I don't care what happens, whether or not he's pulling away because he's really depressed, or because this is how he deals with things and it's not personal and he still loves you. This is not acceptable. And you should definitely pull away when they do that. You should just see that as though he's not interested. But the Lexus, he does love me, but that's just how he deals with problems. Okay, then take it. Then just accept that when things go bad, he's going to pull away. He's not going to come to you. So can you see how that's problematic? That's problematic no matter what his intentions are. You can't deal with problems with withdrawing, because it creates more problems. Because I can't help but take it personal. Oh my God. Father Alex, it sounds like he's taking this personal. Sounds like this happened to me, to him. No, it's because I just talk to clients and I hear this too often. The next one is that I'm busy. I don't care if you're a surgeon. I don't care if you're the ambassador of the United Nations. I don't care if you're Putin. You will, if you love someone, you will have time. You will have time. Now, look, for example, man, I'm going to confess. I tend to do this with my family, all right? That's how I am sometimes. Right, even with my nieces, sometimes I don't respond to them. I'm a bad uncle. I to be honest with you guys, I love them, but my God, I don't know what it is about me contacting my family. It's not that I hate them, but I find it a burden, to be honest with you. Right? Why? Because a little self-disclosure. When I was a kid, my mom used to force me to talk to her on the phone, right? And it's not that I didn't talk to her on the phone, but because she wanted to talk to me a lot. And that was the problem. It's kind of like, Mom, I could talk to you 3 or 4 times a week, but not every freaking day. I can't talk to you every day. And it developed a resentful emotion where now I don't like being forced to talk. Whenever I feel forced to talk, I close down and I don't want to talk to you. Simply because I feel like you're forcing me. It's just my nature, right? But that's not the whole topic of the video, right? So it's kind of like there's something that I need to work on myself. In fact, after this, I'm gonna have to text my niece and say, "Hey, my fault for not responding to you," right? But it's a problem that I'm learning to deal with, because you can't be distant with people, even though it's not personal. They're gonna take it personal. Your reality is not their reality, motherfucker. You gotta be more nice to your family, Alexis. So. I'm busy. I don't care what this means. I don't care if they're not your family and he's too busy to text you. What that means is that he doesn't want to text you. I don't care. It just means he doesn't prioritize you. Everyone has time. They just don't want to make the time for you. The next one is I'm not ready yet for a relationship, or I'm not looking for a relationship. Look, when people say I'm not looking for a relationship, what they're pretty much just saying is that they're just they haven't found someone who they want a relationship with. And if they keep saying that over 2 or 3 months of them knowing you, that what they're also saying is that they don't see themselves having a relationship with you. That's all that means. If he says I'm not ready for a relationship with you, that just means I don't like you enough to be in a relationship with you right now. I like you enough to see you from time to time, but I don't like you enough to want to be in a relationship with you. That's what that means. The next one is I love you, but I don't want to marry you. I love you, but I don't want to be in a relationship with you. I have a belief that people have levels of how much they like you. Let's just say this is like a leveler, right? This is them liking you at 0%, 50%, 100%. And let's just say this is when somebody loves you here, that means they want to marry you. When somebody loves you here, that means they want a relationship with you. When somebody likes you here, that means they want to bang you. When somebody likes you here, that means they want to have a friendship, as an example, right? Some people can only love you here. Some people can only love you here. Some people may not even be in this goddamn state and just hate your guts. Some people are here, and sometimes they're here. But the point is that you could tell based on what they don't want. If they don't want a relationship, that means they like you enough to have you in their life. I.e., it could be they like you because they don't mind having sex with you and stuff like that. But it also means that they don't like you enough to want to have a relationship with you. And that's, you have to see that as a real thing, you know. And it's up to you to realize it, because it's actually an issue that a lot of women come to me with, where the guy, you know, hooks up with them, does everything, looks at them with love, hugs them, takes them on vacation, but they don't give them the relationship. What that means is that he loves you, but not enough to be in a relationship. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, that, because we all do that. The problem is that just means you guys are not in the same place. You guys are not compatible, because you can't be with someone who you love and they don't love you back. It's not fair, you know. The next one is, I'm a bad texter. Look, listen to me, people. When you love someone, you become a good texter. It's that simple. Unless they're your family, because we take our family for granted for obvious reasons. They're always there. Outside of that, you can't accept people who are bad texter. Now, if you're a bad texter and he's a bad texter, and yet you guys have a consistent relationship, that's fine. But if he's a bad texter and that stresses you out, and his only excuse is that I'm a bad texter, or he tries to fix it, but then he fixes it and then goes back to normal, that just means he don't like you that much to be consistent, my love. That's what that means. And the next one is that you're too far away. You're too far away. I can't come see you. I'm too tired to see you. Listen to me, man. When it comes to love, it sounds cliche what I'm about to tell you. There is no distance. There's just no distance. Anytime somebody says you're too far away, that just means they don't like you enough to close that gap. Anybody that loves you, if they have the means to see you, heck, they'll even go broke for you. If they have the means to see you, they'll go out of the way. Have you seen someone who's been addicted to drugs? They're broke except for their drug habit. When somebody loves you, they'll find a way to make it work. It's that simple. Don't let your emotions fool you into thinking otherwise. All right. Anyways, join our WhatsApp group, our European WhatsApp group, to let you guys know when we're having seminars. We are having a seminar soon enough. I just need to sense the interest level. It's going to be on nonverbal communication. It's going to be really good. Trust me, man. It's going to be really good. If you guys want to, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you guys enjoy these types of video. Attend our meetups, meditation meetups, purchase all of my courses, or I'm closing the channel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys haven't purchased any of my courses, we have a special bundle deal for everyone. So that you could purchase all of my courses, meaning you could purchase the psychological game of attraction, natural chemistry, and nice girl, along with all of the bonuses. Originally, if you purchase everything without the bundle, it'll be around $500, to be honest with you. But right now, if you guys purchase it with the bundle, you guys will be able to get all of these courses: psychological game of attraction, which is for women who are single; natural chemistry, which is for women who are in a relationship; nice girl, which is a course on assertiveness, along with all of the bonuses: social mastery, practical mastery in terms of how to master anything, social mastery in terms of how to master your social skills, and the laws of human nature, wherein it's part of the Robert Greene book club I used to have. All of these, naturally, like I said, it's $500. Now you get it at $394, which is essentially 20% off everything. But if you guys want to purchase a more affordable bundle, you guys can purchase the bundle without the bonuses, and that will be at $224 rather than the $300. Well, rather than the $293 that you guys would naturally purchase it. So you could purchase it with the bundle or without the bundle. You could purchase it with the bonuses or without the bonuses. It's all of the work that I put in the last 4 years, in the last 5 years, actually, all of the research that I've done. And this course, rather than watching all of my videos, and because they could be random and you could sort of like lose the big picture because there's just so many videos, You guys get all of the content condensed in a course. Trust me, people, if you guys purchase this, you won't regret it. If you haven't purchased it, hopefully this will push you towards it, because it's something that I believe in, and everyone who's purchased my course have been satisfied with it. And if they didn't like it, I always give their money back. I have never rejected a refund. All right. So purchase it right now. Click on the description down below where it says purchase the bundle, and I'll see you guys inside.